Hey folks, Phil from Clearwater Airsoft here, and today I'm at Fireball Squadron in the West Midlands, one of my favourite sites in the UK. I'm going to look at the M4A1 that I've just finished building. So firstly, thank you to Fireball for letting me film here, and let's get started. So base gun, like most of my guns now, are VFC gas blowbacks. I just love how they feel, how they work, the realism of them really compared to AEGs, and their reliability now is second to none. So gone are the days where you couldn't really use a gas blowback all year round. With these, they really do work. So base gun for this was the new M723, which comes with a carry handle upper receiver and a standard plastic front end, but the most important thing for me was that it did have the heavier profile M4 type barrel, slightly different profile to the full M4 rifle. This was very much sort of a precursor, so it was quite common to see early M4s with M16A2 lower receivers and the markings for that on them. So what else did it have? It had the car stock, which is the right stock, the A2 pistol grip. So I needed to get a rail system and a flat top upper, the CAC style foregrip, and I've got a Somo Gear PEC 2 illuminator on there, and I know it's not quite the right ACOG, but I've got this really good, really cheap as well, green dots scope in the style of an ACOG that just finishes off the look. So to me, this is peak M4. I really like the look of it, the aesthetics of them. I think these are just amazingly, something about them, they got the X factor for me. So to build this, yeah, I had to replace the foregrip. None of this was really difficult. The most difficult part was swapping out the receivers for the flat top, because obviously the carry handle one, that was very much the wrong receiver for what I was going for. But it's still pretty simple. If you saw my last video on what tools are essential, you'll know I've got an armourer's wrench and a block. So knocking out the pins for swapping over the forward assist, for changing over the dust cover and everything was pretty straightforward. The most difficult part was removing the delta ring to swap the fore end over. And whilst I was doing that, obviously I changed the hot rubber to the Quantum Friction Pro, which is my go-to for all of my guns, and I literally do mean all of my guns. I think I've done 14 now. So pistols, AEGs, of which I've got 2, and then all of my gas blowbacks. So once the rail was on, then you can tighten back down the gas block. It's got the proper A2 bird cage, so it's got the bottom bit is filled in to stop dust to kick up. And then it was just the aesthetics. So for me, originally I put a PEC 15 with an Insight M3X and a pressure pad, which was also period correct for this time period that I'm going for, but I prefer the PEC 2, so I took that off my Mark 18 Mod 0 and put that on here. If you've got any questions about it, or you want to see it in more detail, just give me a shout in the comments. Otherwise, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video, where we'll be looking at another one of my builds. Cheers folks, bye.